Alan Wake 2. Man, you want to talk about a horror game that gets down? You talk about Alan Wake 2. This game is like if Resident Evil 2 Remake was set in a more artsy universe with a lot more jump scares and wall-mounted deer heads. Alan Wake is our main character and he's trying to escape from the dark place, but he can't because of this thing called the Dark Presence trapping him there. It's also an evil entity that becomes a doppelganger of Alan Wake named Mr. Scratch that is constantly editing the story to stop Alan from escaping. He eventually writes into the story our second character named Saga Anderson as a way to help him escape from the dark place by helping him finish the story from the outside. That's the basics of this story, and this thing gets crazier the longer it goes on. Did you know this game is set in the same universe as Control? Another game from Remedy Entertainment that I still need to play because it also has DLC tying the two together, and this game also has DLC tying the main character from Control to Alan Wake 2, and I'm sure Control Resonant will have some sort of tie-in to Alan Wake as well. I say all this to say that the story is kind of nuts, and carries the whole experience on its back like it's heaving a heavy boulder over its shoulder for the entire runtime. Alan Wake's 2 gameplay is not bad at all, but it isn't the reason the game is remembered as fondly as it is. It's a Resident Evil 2 remake type of game in a lot of ways. Dual protagonists, inventory management, puzzles and riddles, shit ammo economy, it's all there and it all works. Here, hold this, catch. Then Alan Wake decides to throw in the ultimate kryptonite for enemies in this game, a flashlight. Enemies in this game are protected by this film-like effect over their bodies until you point and focus your flashlight on them like you're harnessing the power of the sun until the protective shield dissipates, allowing you to unload a rain of bullets. The hunting rifle might be my favorite weapon in this game because of how strong it sounds when landing shots. It sounds as if you're blasting someone with a miniature version of a 50 caliber rifle. Do I see you? Hold this. Damn. Damn. The rifle's sick. The rifle just feels powerful. It's probably the most powerful weapon in my arsenal. It just feels so powerful. You can use a flare gun and it acts almost like a grenade launcher, causing enemies to erupt into light. And I must say I was feeling pretty powerful for a while in this game. That wasn't until I ran into my worst nightmares back to back. One for each side of the campaign. Alan Wake's Room 665 section and Saga Anderson's Valhalla nursing home section. And for two completely different reasons. Room 665 has Alan Wake exploring a hotel and piecing together a ritual for a cult, and the more he uncovers, the more violent and uncomfortable the section gets until it culminates in this moment where you're being chased by an image of a big spooky bad guy and debris getting blasted around you from every angle. Time to run. We're going. We'll go left. Keep going left. Oh, I think it's supposed to go right at some point. And cross over. I think it's... Go back. It builds fuck you tension throughout it as you change the scene over and over again, piecing together the ritual and then ultimately getting into a chase sequence desperately clinging to the light you see at the end of the tunnel. What's this gonna look like? Oh! Wonderful! Hello! Hold that. Now I got some flares, y'all wanna fuck with me now. I'm sorry! Then we get to the Valhalla nursing home, and this place just creeps me the fuck out. This is also the opposite of tension, building from Room 665 because of the amount of old lady jump scares that happen throughout the entirety of this chapter. Knowing this was coming up since I played the game all those years ago, I knew that the game could no longer scare me with these old lady PNG images appearing on the screen at any given time. Over to overlapping the ponds, now we go to Miss What's Her Name. Look in the mirror. Oh! Fuck! I've been getting grinding catalyst this morning. I need to do some more grinding. I got the 1,000 Voices catalyst, by the way. I got it, not yesterday. Ah! These two sections are my personal favorite, but I know that a majority of you really love the Herald of Darkness section, which is the most outlandish portion of this game, where the cast is literally dancing and parading on big screens while you navigate the set trying to escape the area. Holy shit, why is bro running up me like that? You're so aggressive, and for what, man? This is what you get. Oh sh! One part of the game that I did not love was the glitches, that while minor, do ruin the immersion and tone that this game sets up. This is a story and atmosphere game first, so when I get moments like this where I'm stuck and my controller doesn't want to respond, it kind of brings me down a little bit. My controller's locked up. I can't move. Literally, I'm stuck here. I can't move. Let's try reconnect my controller, see if that makes a difference. Nope. I'm stuck. Literally stuck, can't do anything. I'll just stand here and die again. Great. Thank you, game, for that awful glitch. Then we've got to talk about the DLC here. I accidentally started the Lake House DLC before the Night Springs one, but man, is this a fantastic side story for what happened with Agent Estevez while exploring the Cauldron Lake area. And because I had not played the DLC prior to this, that meant I had no idea where the scares were going to be coming from, and they only got me maybe 2 times the whole time I played. Where's the elevator at? It's not here. Oh, fuck me! Oh, fuck you! Oh, fuck you! Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me. I have never been more scared of paint on the walls until now, but I love the new grenade launcher that they give you to turn the paint monsters into a Jackson Pollock splatter art piece. And I love that it teases a tiny bit about Control Resonant, which I still need to play Control because if anything, this DLC sparked my interest. The Night Springs DLC has you playing through 3 different side stories and they all vary in tone and seriousness. Number 1 fan has you playing as Rose and you're almost immediately granted a shotgun and a rifle with more ammo than necessary before being sent off into the world to obliterate anything that stands in your way. North Star has you play as Jesse Faden, the main character for Control. Have I mentioned that this game and Control are in the same universe? Her mission was probably the weakest in the bunch. Then there's Timebreaker, where you play as Tim E. Breaker. Legendary actor Sean Ashmore, yes, Iceman himself, plays Tim Breaker. Okay, now stay with me here, because things are about to get a little broken. Sean Ashmore not only plays Tim Breaker, but he also plays Jack Joyce from Quantum Break. Again about breaking time, but wait, the studio that developed Quantum Break also developed Alan Wake 2, which means that this guy Sam Lake is the guy that is the lead developer on those games, but he's also in Alan Wake 2 as the director, directing Tim Breaker on how to act in the game. But he also plays Alex Casey, who is one of the main characters of the campaign for Alan Wake 2. This is the most outlandish of the Night Spring episodes in more ways than one. Play it. You want to talk about a game that is pretty? This is the one you talk about. I've always found that Remedy has a distinct art style when it comes to their games, and I can't put my finger on what it is. They look realistic, but have this weird way of being enigmatic. I think it has something to do with the amount of blur effects they use, whether that be on the shadow enemies as their veil disintegrates from the beam of light that Alan and Saga dish out on them, or the effects of the flares and flashbangs going off. This game is a looker, but it also for some odd reason reminds me of RE2's art style, and I can't pinpoint why off the top of my head. This is a fantastic game, and I recommend that you pick it up when you can and give it a shot, even if you're not a horror fan like myself, because while you may be shitting yourself here and there, the quality of the shit in your pants doesn't compare to the quality of the story. A tier.